What is going on? Good afternoon. How in the world are you doing? Want to pop on here for a little bit. I don't know how long I'll be on, but I just want to pop on and say hey to you and see how you've been. I had a show scheduled this morning, but we cannot do an interview on a cell phone. Can't use the cell phone. I mean, you can, but it always turns out like crap. What's up, Jay Skinner? Dude, Doug Wings excited to be on your show tomorrow, man. He's excited. He said you've been communicating with him a lot. That's awesome. What's going on, Larry Schneider? Kellenan, what's going on? Good to see you. Great show yesterday that you guys had with Abby Walker. It was great. Hey, Brian Sharp, how are you, brother? Good to see you. Larry Schneider again. Hey, Larry Schneider again. Scott Ricard is in the house. So, I'm sitting here. I'm speaking in Dallas in 2 weeks, and I'm putting together the PowerPoint presentation. What's up, Jerry Eisenhower? Yes, it's in the course. No, this is not. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm going, man, what I'm doing is I'm kind of going chronologically through, my speeches that I'm giving is about live streaming and how it can impact your life and your business in a positive way. And, I'm going through the archives. Gosh, I just went back to when I used to have a show on GrantCardoneTV.com on Grant's television network. Yeah, Doug, and you guys will have a good time. He's such a good dude, And so I'm going through all of this material, and I'm like, my gosh, I've been live a lot of times. And, I've been stuck in life a lot of times. I mean, a lot of times. So I'm looking at this chronological history of all of these live streams that I've done. And I pulled up one of me interviewing Grant on Grant Cardone TV. Hey, Amy Lee Westervelt, how are you? Good to see you. So I interviewed Grant on Grant Cardone TV, and I pulled it up, and I'm going through this, watching the video, and Grant tells this story of how he goes, Ken, you remember the cell phones back when, you had the big cell phones, and then you had the ones that were like the box phones, the bag phones. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, so, back I was driving this, I think he said a 1983 Gremlin or something. He said, and I'm driving down the road. He goes, and remember the phones that you hung on your wall in your house, and they had the long cord and the dial pad on the, yeah, I remember. He goes, so I had an extra one of those, and it still had the long cord on it. He goes, and I'm driving down the road in my 1983 Gremlin, and I wanted to be a baller so bad that I took that. I had an extra one of those, and I would drive down the road with that up to my ear, pretending like I was talking to someone. And it was the funniest. The way Grant tells that story, it was absolutely hilarious. And, I think that, I think we've all been there where we want something so bad that we're willing to do goofy things to get there. And, I was literally in the middle of doing this, and I got stuck. I'm like, okay, I got to figure out how to get unstuck and really put this thing out there, get it out. I got to get it over to the company that has me speaking, and so they can have it all prepared for the monitors and everything. And so I'm like, you know what? The way that I get unstuck a lot of times is I go live and I try to figure out a way that I can help somebody else. And you know, one of the best ways to help somebody else is to help somebody else win bigger in life, to reach the next rung in life. Amy Lee Westervelt doesn't even know this. Amy Lee, are you still on here? Just say yes if you are, because I'm gonna share something that Amy Lee doesn't even know. Amy Lee is a coaching client of mine, and I adore her. She's amazing. She's reaching levels like, my gosh, like you wouldn't even believe. So Amy Lee is also in the Grow Live Academy, which, by the way, tonight at 8 p.m., we're having a Grow Live coaching call, Grow Live Academy coaching call. I will be coaching tonight, answering questions and helping people take their businesses to the next level. Amy Lee, did you leave? She left. She already left. Oh my God. She comes in, says hi, and then leaves. Way to go, Amy Lee. Way to go. Or maybe the comments are just delayed. That happens too. Hey, Thomas, how are you? Good to see you, brother. So Amy Lee doesn't know this, but I'm sending out a copy, a signed copy. Hey, Greg Crane, how you doing up there in Canada, eh? Oh, there she is. So I'm sending Amy Lee a signed copy of Jeffrey Gitomer's book, which I wrote the 3rd chapter in. So I wrote one of the opening chapters. I wrote, and mine is the longest chapter in the book, actually. I know it's hard to believe that I'm long-winded like that, but my chapter is the longest. So Amy Lee is getting a copy of this book along with my first book, Walls of Wisdom, Turning Pain into Profit. She's getting both of those books. I just published another book that'll be out shortly. It's a book/journal that is a game changer, life-changing thing. As soon as this thing comes out, I'm going to price it super, super low to start. You guys, the first day that it comes out, I pray that you guys will all support me and go grab a copy of it. But here's the thing. I'm doing this for Amy Lee. I'm also sending books to Weldon Whitehurst because his wife reached out to me and said that Weldon, can you believe this? This blows my mind. Weldon, who just went through liver transplant, God bless him. And Amy Lee, thank you. Amy Lee came up with the most wonderful hashtag. I love that. I'm going to start using that. Hashtag Kenergy. So Weldon asked his wife to get a copy of one of my books and read it to him in the hospital. Just unbelievable. And she said, you know, I'm going to go. So I said, I'm going to send you signed copies of the books. So I'm going to send those to Weldon as well. And I also would like to send a signed copy to somebody else on this stream right now. So there are no rules. The very first person to send me a DM on Facebook Messenger will be the winner of this. These are signed by Jeffrey Gitomer also, and by me. The first person to send me a direct message on Facebook Messenger will be the winner of Go Live by Jeffrey Gitomer. Me, Joe Soto, and Jen Gitomer wrote in there, and Tara Counterman wrote the foreword in this. And then I'm also going to include a copy of my book. Larry Schneider was the first person to do it. Larry, that's not fair. You already won. Come on, Larry. You won the books already. Come on, dude. Come on. but Larry, I guess you could give it away to somebody. You can give them away. But you would have to tell me who. Oh, Kellen forgot her password. Oh, Kellen. So Larry, Kellen was after you, and I'm gonna let you decide if you want to be a gentleman and have me send them to Kellen, or do you want a second copy of them? We can say Larry won, but he's being a nice guy and giving them to Kellen. Larry, you already got copies of both books. So anyway, you guys let me know in the comments. But so I want to explain a couple of things. Number one, Larry said he'll give them away. He's going to give them away. Okay. Sorry, Kellen. You gotta keep trying. But here's I want to teach you how to actually build your business and your brand on social media using live streaming. So when you do things like giving books away, when the reason I won a trip on Grant Cardone's, he just said let Kellen win today. So there's a delay. But I won a trip on Grant Cardone's private jet. I never took the trip. Sherry called me to schedule me being picked up by Grant. And I said, Sherry Hamilton, who's the COO of Grant's company. I said, I would, honestly, I would like to just spend a couple of hours one-on-one with Grant and pick his brain and just, and she said, really? I said, yeah, I'll fly down there on my dime and I will, I'll pay, I'll just fly down there and let's schedule a time. So they did that. And I went in and I spent 3 hours with Grant and it was life-changing. What's up, Lewis? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. So the way that I did that was I was doing a live stream on Periscope, which, by the way, Periscope's gone now. It's Twitter Live. Crazy. I can't believe Periscope Twitter killed Periscope. Twitter's killed a lot of things. We'll not get into all that. But anyway, so I saw Grant was doing he was doing a webinar and the tickets were $49 a piece. Doug Wing is in the house. What's going on, dude? So the tickets were $49 a piece. And I said, I was doing a live stream on Periscope and I was like, you guys really need to be on this webinar. It's going to be life-changing and yada, yada, yada. And some lady on there said, I wish I could. I don't have the extra $50. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. Here's what I'll do. If you can answer this question and tag me and tag Grant on Twitter, then I'll buy your ticket. And I forget how I did it. But she ended up winning. I ran a little contest and they had to answer something out of one of Grant's books or something. And so then I was like, somebody else won that first time. And then the next day I'm like, that was cool. I'm going to do it again. So I did it again. And then the next day and it became addicting, buying people these tickets, like just, running contests and they're tagging me and they're tagging Grant and they're, doing all this stuff. And about the fifth or sixth time, maybe seventh time, Grant pops on my Periscope and he's in the comments and he's like, wait, Ken, don't do it. And he said, don't ask the question until I share it out. And I'm like, what? And so he shares it out. I go from having like 60 people on this stream to 900,000 people. It was crazy. The numbers just instantly skyrocketed. And I was like, holy crap. And so Grant's in the chat and it was absolutely amazing. And so I just kept doing it, and I kept doing it, and I kept doing it. I ended up giving away 14 seats to Grant's webinar. Now, I didn't know that he was going to do what he ended up doing, but he at the end of the webinar, he said, all right, now we're going to do the contest drawing where one of the registrants for the webinar, for everybody here, somebody is going to win a trip on my jet with me. And I was like, what? And I was blown away. And then so Sherry comes in, she sits down in Grant's seat and in the studio, and Grant's doing a desk drum roll, and all of a sudden they call my name, and they said, you need to call into the studio right now. And I called it. I absolutely couldn't believe it. So a couple of things happened. Number one, I invested $700 buying seats for other people. And that by itself was unbelievably helpful in their lives and their businesses and whatever they were doing. Number two, I was able to, I was giving back to other people, and I had no expectation of return, none. And I, I literally, what ended up happening for me is I ended up in Miami sitting in Grant Cardone's office for 3 hours. Grant had lunch brought in, and him and I sat at his desk and ate lunch. I sat in the studio with him and Jared Glant it was a Thursday. So they were doing Young Hustlers on Grant Cardone TV. And I got to be, in the studio while they were filming that. And it was just an absolutely life-changing experience. And it really set things up for me. I mean, I've always been a giver. I've always been somebody that cares about helping other people. But man, that took it to a whole different level for me. So, if you really want to start winning in life, figure out how you can help other people. If you are stuck and you don't know how to get unstuck, you don't know which direction to turn, you don't know where to go, what I can tell you is this: help somebody else. Help somebody else. The more that you're focused on your lack, the more you're going to attract things that you lack in your life. The more you're focused on problems, the more problems you will attract and create in your life. You're just setting yourself up. You're putting out that energy to the world, the universe, to wherever. You're just saying, hey, I love problems. Oh, if you were me, you would understand. Dude, look, I have been through so much crap in life. Most of you that hang out with me know that I am a recovered alcoholic. I have 18 and a half years of sobriety. And there was a time in my life where everything in my life revolved around getting the next drink of alcohol. And today I have no desire, by the grace of God, I have no desire to have a drink. But I'm going to tell you that prior to getting sober and even after getting sober, my life, man, I have been through it. I mean, I've been through it. So I know, I absolutely am aware of problems and challenges in life. And if you think that you own the market or you have the market cornered on pain, you don't, I promise you. So the way to get out of your pain is to try to figure out a way to help other people get out of their pain. And there's always a way. I don't care if you are broke and you don't have a nickel. You can go help somebody else. You can go weed somebody's flower bed or garden, or offer to clean their house, or there's so many things that you could do to help other people. And I'm not talking about your immediate family, although you should help them. That's kind of an expectation. I'm talking about helping people that may be even strangers to you. Ray Higdon, who's a friend of mine, created this phenomenal movement called Wealth Wednesday. And on Wealth Wednesday, he challenges people in his group to go out to grocery stores or wherever and stuff a $50 bill or $100 bill into a box of diapers or whatever you can afford to stuff in. There's been times when I'm walking through the grocery and I only have a 20 on me. I'll take the 20 out, stuff it in a diaper box, and keep on walking. I make sure nobody's looking, of course, because I don't want somebody to go, what did he just stuff money in that? I'm going to take that diaper box. So, you don't want to do that. But imagine being a struggling single mother that, just bought a thing of diapers, and you get home and you open it up and there's $100 bill in there and it's anonymous. You don't put your name in there. You don't put all that. You make it anonymous. You bless people. When you can't, here's the thing. And this is a spiritual axiom. You cannot outgive God. You can't. It's not possible. The more that you give to other people, the more God gives to you. You can't outgive the creator of the universe. You can't. But what you can do is you can help individual people, one person at a time. You can help other people, and you can help those other people receive hope in their lives. Do you know, when I first got sober, I used to go to these meetings, and I'd walk in and there was always a sign hanging somewhere in the room that said, "Hope is found here." And I can remember that sign because I was like, I mean, me, along with probably most people going into, nobody wakes up one morning and says, my life is so good, I think I'm going to go to a meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous and see if I can make it better. Nobody does that. And so when you get there, your life's falling apart. You're going, you can't find your rear end with both hands and a flashlight, and you don't know which way is up. So I was literally I felt like I was annihilated. I felt like there was no hope for me at all. None. But I kept going back because I kept seeing a sign in these rooms saying hope is found here. And then I found out later that it's not just alcoholics, everybody. We are all living life looking for that little bit of additional hope. We're looking for hope. We're looking for the next rung. We're looking for how can we have or be or do more in life. And when you do things anonymously to help other people, hey, Lynn Serrano, how are you? Good to see you. Catherine, love doing this kind of thing for others. Absolutely. Kellen says, I have Gratitude Monday where I write a note to someone in my life that has made me smile, or if I know someone is needing a lift. Amen. That's amazing. That is amazing. Thomas says, thanks for sharing this. I've been 100% sober for 2 years now. Congratulations, brother. That's awesome. Best decision ever, for sure. For sure. So, and Nicole says, I love that idea. Look, I was going to come on here and do some kind of an April Fool's prank. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. David King, how in the world are you, man? Good to see you. I'm not going to do that. I want to lift people up. I want people to feel like when they leave my presence, I want people to feel like, I want them to feel better about life. I want them to feel hope. I want them to feel like, you know what? Just by being around that dude, by watching that dude on a live stream, by hanging out with him, by reading his books or anything, my life is better as a result. That's what I want. That's what I want. Amy Lee, thank you. I love you. You're amazing. Thank you. I want people to go, Man, I need more of that. I need more cowbell. Who knows what I'm talking about? That is so funny. Force humility in my behavior by association. Whoa, what is that? It's my path, yet it's mapped. When the human experience. So look, if you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, that's okay. I'll stop. I'll stop. If you don't know what I was just saying, then you don't know. You just don't know. Nikos, how are you? Good to see you, man. Tough love with a splash of magic. Amen. So I love that hashtag. I just love that hashtag. When you're down, when you're stuck, when you don't know which way is up, when you don't know which direction to turn, say a prayer, ask for guidance, and get out of your own selfish way. And I'm not saying you're selfish all the time, so no hate mail. I don't need that. We all get to that place. And if anybody says to you, oh, no, I'm never selfish, well, they'll lie to you about other stuff too. I gotta watch it. My 10-year-old said that the other day. She said, well, you just got to get rid of that stuff. And I was like, no. So anyway, when you're out of sorts and you don't know which way to go and you're hopeless and you're lost, and say a prayer and then help somebody else win more in their life. Help somebody else, man. You help somebody else, just help somebody else. You will be focused on helping that person. Your problems will diminish. I promise you. And the more that you do it, the more frequently you do it, the more you're going to win. I see people that buy my course, growliveacademy.com. Check it out. If you're not a member, would love to have you in there. By the way, this is not an April Fool's joke. It's $1,497 a year. And if you go to growliveacademy.com, there's one spot on the entire page that's in green that you will see that I have a special promo I put up there this morning. I haven't told anybody about it. $399 for 3 months, and you get a year membership to the Grow Live Academy. $399 a month for 3 months, and you get a membership to the Grow Live Academy, and it includes the weekly coaching call, which we have tonight at 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. I've had Glenn Moorshower in there teaching. He's freaking an angel. The guy is he's on a different level. I mean, Glenn comes in there and lights up the room. Grown men crying. I've seen it. I've been in there with tears streaming down my face, watching and listening. And then I've had Jennifer Gittimer. Oh my God. Jen Gittimer was in there last week rather. She was in there. She lit that place up. I've had Jeffrey Gittimer, her husband, who, if you don't know who Jeffrey is, the king of sales, the author of the Little Red Book of Selling, the #1 best-selling sales book on planet Earth. I had Mark Victor Hansen in there a couple of weeks ago. It was amazing. The #1 best-selling author on the planet with Chicken Soup for the Soul, him and Jack Canfield. So I've had so many people. Craig Duswalt. I had Kyle Wilson. Kyle was Jim Rohn's business partner for 18 freaking years. Kyle is a just freaking genius. And Kyle was in the Grow Live Academy teaching, I don't know, a month or so ago. I've had Craig Duswalt, who was Axl Rose's personal assistant, toured the world with Guns N' Roses. Craig came in and taught. And guess what? All of these are recorded and they're in the Grow Live Academy. So if you go to growliveacademy.com, you can click on the go down. It's only on one spot in the entire page. And I was going to duplicate it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not messing with all that. So if you go to growliveacademy.com, let me go check and make sure. Oh, I didn't save it. I better save that. I changed all that and didn't save it. I think it'll be there. It's in green. It's shaded in green. So go to growliveacademy.com. It's $399 a month for 3 months, and that buys you an entire year membership to the Grow Live Academy. It's $1,497 a year. But if you find that green thing on the website, you'll see the promo, and you can get it right now. I just put that up there this morning, just now actually, because I don't think I had saved it. But anyway, so check it out. Listen, go help somebody else today. Whether you're stuck or not, don't wait until you're stuck to help somebody else. That's crazy. I've done that. That's insanity. You know what the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. That's crazy. Don't wait. Go now and help somebody else out. Help somebody else. Start with helping yourself. If you're not a member of Grow Live Academy, go help yourself right now. Spend $399. Invest it in your future self, because you can get in there and literally change your life. Lynn just said something. Look, I have Real and Raw with Lynn and Brian. I have Lynn in there. I have Brian. Why do I keep wanting to say Brian Hess? Brian Kelm is in there. Brian Hess is a student in there. So many people on this stream, as a matter of fact. Colleen is in there. So many people on this stream are in the Grow Live Academy. Rock stars, absolute rock stars. So go check it out. Go over to Grow Live Academy. Nikos put it in here. I'll pop it up on the screen again. Thank you, Nikos. I appreciate that. growliveacademy.com. Go over there, get signed up, get it rocking and rolling. And if you want, I have Amy Lee, the Dream Design Coach, in there. That's right. I have Candidly Speaking with Kellen Ann. That's right. Ignite Your Wow with Kellen Ann, which Shelly is not. Is it Shelly? Why don't I know that? I should know that. She's not a member of Grow Live Academy. So she needs to be, though. But anyway, go over there and check it out. And look, go do something for somebody else. Go bless somebody else. I have Jeff Christensen is a member of the Grow Live Academy as well. Crazy. Joe Ingram is a member of the Grow Live Academy as well. Look at all these rock stars. And this dude right here has a nationally syndicated radio show, and he's in the Grow Live Academy. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Shell okay. Rhymes with Kel. So look, I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, what I'd like you to really do, Tom Ginn, yes, Tom Ginn is in there. What I'd like you to do is go help somebody else out right now. Get off of here and go help somebody else. Do something to help somebody else feel better or grow or learn. Help somebody else. Yeah, she's naming everyone in there. Joaquin, what's up, dude? Joaquin needs to be in the Grow Live Academy. You guys all tell him right now that if he doesn't go to growliveacademy.com and take advantage of the promo, right now it's $1,497. I have a promo I put up literally just right now. I just clicked save. It wasn't even showing yet. It's $399 a month for 3 months, and you've bought a full year membership to the Grow Live Academy. $399. That's it. Invest in yourself. Invest in your success. And like Larry says, serve others. Absolutely serve others. And Sandy, you are not on the replay, my dear. You are watching me live. So I appreciate you being here. The connections alone are worth it. There are some massive connections you'll make in the Grow Live Academy for sure. I just texted you because I'm help. You texted me? Let me see what you texted me. Jen. Yes. Okay, so Jen just sent me a text message. So Jen and Jeffrey Gitomer and some other amazing people are challenging me to start a mastermind group, and I am going to start a mastermind group. Jen is so funny. I am starting a mastermind group very, very soon. It will be limited. I'm not going to have a massive mastermind group. It will be limited, but I am going to start one soon. I'm ironing out the details. It's probably going to be $10,000 to join the mastermind, but I'm telling you, it will be life-changing for you. So just putting that out there for now. I am starting a mastermind, Jen. Jen's texting me over here. That is so funny. So, hey, I appreciate all of you. Joe Ingram, my brother, how you do? $3.99 is like, it's free. It's $3.99 a month for 3 months, and that buys you a whole year access to the Grow Live Academy. So you're basically saving $300 off of the year. Plus you're getting it in payments. So, do you have to have a mind to be part of it? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have a mind. That's funny, dude. Anyway, hey, you know what? I'm telling you, I'm part of Jeffrey Gitomer and Joe Soto's mastermind, and I am telling you that masterminds, when done right and with the right people, it's life altering. It'll change your life forever. So anyway, I'm putting that together. I will be announcing it soon. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate you being here. I got to get ready for something at 4:00. So thank you all. I appreciate you. Thank you to anyone who shared this out. And if you're a member of Grow Live Academy, we'll be on there tonight at 8:00. The information will be in the private Facebook group that everybody who joins that's something else. Everybody who joins the Grow Live Academy will also be a member. You'll be able to be a member of the private Facebook group. So, the information will be in the private Facebook group on how to access the coaching call for tonight. So we will see you guys later on. And if you want to be on the coaching call tonight, go join the Grow Live Academy right now. Invest $399 in yourself today, and you can be hanging out with all of these winners and me and several other winners that aren't on here tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you guys. Appreciate y'all. Jeff Christensen, I love you too, brother. I appreciate all of you. Sandy Archer is part of the Grow Live community as well. If you're feeling left out, there's one way to stop feeling left out. Go to growliveacademy.com. Go look for the big green box that says $3.99 a month for 3 months. Click the checkout now and go get signed up. You'll be included in the weekly live coaching calls as well. See you guys. Have a great night. See you soon. Bye-bye.